We're live. Let's get it, baby. Listen, man. I'm Pretty Boy Dad.
I'm Philly Star.
Philly Star. And we finally... Okay, before I even let him introduce himself, it has been more than a year that I have been trying to get, surprisingly enough, Big Bro. I thought I was the Big Bro. We'll tell that story later. We'll definitely talk about that later. Big Bro in the building. He is finally here. I was minding my business, right?
Yeah.
I was minding my business, and he reached out to me. Hey, what you doing Tuesday? And I'm like, well, I'm doing my podcast. I got time today. You got time today?
Bring it
Let me
through.
reach my manager. We gonna get you on. And lo and behold, here he is,
Yeah,
Mr. Mark. And I've been meaning to ask you about your name. Introduce yourself, sir.
How y'all doing? My name is Mark 5, known as, but it's Mark Allen.
So, is it Mark, M-A-R-K?
No,
That's what it said.
there you go.
Okay, now,
The question is, I got a question.
Yeah.
Does the Mark 5 go back to like Speed Racer?
that's what I was about to ask you.
You know what's funny? Everybody say that, right? But that is a cartoon that I liked. But no, Mark 5 actually stands for a lot of things, but the main thing is my 5 children. I got 5
Wow.
Okay, I like that. I like
children.
that.
So it's Mark
Represent the
5.
kids.
To the
Represent
kids, definitely. So I was that's why I asked,
You were gonna
is
ask-
it with a K or C? Because
Right.
I wanted to see if it was any correlation with Speed Racer,
No.
the fastest car that no car could beat. Mark, yo, you really giving your age away, bro.
He definitely
Yo, he making the sounds from the car and everything. It's gonna be all right.
It's definitely gonna be a good show.
So we're gonna get into it now. We finally got Big Bro here. Manager, can a manager come in here because I don't see where we're live.
You need
and
some assistance there?
I'm trying to get there, and I don't want to hear nobody's mouth.
No, you're going to hear it because I saw it pop up.
Oh, you saw it pop?
I hit
Yo,
you. I was like, yo, it popped up.
Yeah.
That's why I touched- you see me touch the
I don't know
screen.
how to get back
I
to
was
it.
trying to
So I'm not
save
an Android guy. I'm an iPhone guy.
He was an Android guy. He
So
got an
while we're
iPhone
waiting
like
for one of the
last week.
managers to come in here and do something, we just going to get right to it. I thank everybody for tuning in. I appreciate you. Without you guys tuning in, it would be no Philly4Horsemen. We wouldn't be here.
True.
And remind me that we have an announcement to make. Star.
Yes.
Remind me
Uh-huh.
that we have an announcement to make.
We definitely have an announcement to make.
Yeah, we definitely have an announcement
We
to make.
definitely have
Okay.
an announcement to make.
So the new thing that we do now is before every show, we read a scripture.
Okay.
Angel?
Dave, did you get the live up?
All right, I'm going to read a scripture. This scripture is just like the
Hand
one
me that.
last
Hand-
week.
Hand me that day while you doing that. Let me see if before
I am
come
stumped
in and get us.
in being able to explain it.
gotta come here and do
So
everything.
hopefully you can help me out here. It says, being confident of this, that he who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ. Now, I understood the part of a person that began working on you and will stay there until the completion of the work. So in other words, somebody light a fire in you and you're attempting to accomplish whatever it is that you're attempting to accomplish. That person isn't going to leave you high and dry. But the part that lost me is when it said, until the day of Christ. So that part kind of, my audience can't hear you? Oh, okay. So help me out with that, sir.
There we go. We on that thing. We up there. We in the building.
Yeah. So
Right.
I'm about to tell you this now. Angel, I really need you to work on getting so everybody can hear you. So y'all could not hear what he was saying to me, and I am not going to attempt to do what he is ordained to do. He is my apostle. He is one of the apostles here at the church. So I am not going to mess that up. It sounds so good. It actually stopped me in my tracks listening to him. Like his word was just like,
Yeah,
So-
everybody.
like everybody sat there and listened to him. So while he's working on getting ears to where y'all can hear what he's saying, I'm going to give the phone number, which is 484-215-0623. In the event of you would like to comment and call and give your opinion of the scripture, and maybe you can help somebody out as well. All right. Saida, she's in the comment. Okay, Sasa. Yeah. What's up, y'all? We appreciate y'all tuning in. What's going on? Angel, can you take over real quick while I get the...
What you trying to do now?
I'm just going to get the YouTube up so that we can read the questions on YouTube as well.
Comments and all
the
that
comments
stuff.
on YouTube, so that way we can read both YouTube.
Don't worry, y'all. I'm going to get Day a little bit more organized.
Hey, one day, listen, one day it will happen.
I got y'all.
So, while we are here, we yup, surely did. You knew it was about to happen.
Moved it over. Like,
put me on the
wow, we
spot.
got here. That was slick.
So Mark 5, you wear a lot of hats. While I'm getting this up, can you please introduce yourself and all the many hats that you wear?
Okay. Well, again, my name is Mark 5 Allen. If you Google Mark 5, it's the Bible, Scripture, and then it's me. So that's how you can find me. Right, that's slick. Right.
Right, I was about to say.
I see you smile. But I am the CEO of Sador LLC, which been in business since 2007 as an LLC. It's a film and photography company. It's also a management company, a business which been in business since 2007 as an LLC. Photography. It's a film and photography company. It's also a management company. We manage different hip hop artists, R&B artists as an LLC. Photography. I also work with film and photography company. Jimmy Dennis. It's also a management company. A lot of different innocent projects when it comes to innocent people that's been incarcerated. He did 25.5 years on death row.
Wow.
Innocent man, of course, on death row. He just got out like 6 years ago. So we've been working on a lot of different things up in New York, Philadelphia, Atlanta, and Pittsburgh. So when you say wear a lot of hats, yeah, sometimes it's too many hats. But because I have the love for people, the love for entertainment, the love for education, it makes it easy.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed you didn't mention, is that allowed? You missed a job.
Far as
while
what?
Doing all that,
Oh,
like
family man?
Yeah, no, your main job. Like I see the TikToks.
Oh, SEPTA. I don't get them. Yeah, and I work for SEPTA. Look,
I only said that because even with all the many hats, you still get your 9 to 5 in somehow.
Man, need the health coverage, brother. Health coverage is expensive. Look. So, yeah, I work for SEPTA. I've been with SEPTA for almost 14, going on 15 years.
Okay.
40 hours every now and then, but most of the time I'm working 56 hours because I'm the type of person that likes to fund my own projects. And, of course, filming and photography and running the office and all that good stuff costs money.
Yes.
And when you believe in yourself, you got to invest into yourself.
Only way you're going to win.
Yeah, because sometimes people don't see the vision, so you have to show them that the vision is real, and that takes finances. So, and then, of course, the family. Yeah. You know, I have 5 children, 5 grandchildren. Yeah. You know what I mean? A whole family.
His favorite number is definitely 5.
My house is the 5th house on the block.
See?
I can go deep into that 5
That
number.
5 is crazy.
That 5 is definitely, and then really I was saying that 5 holds a lot of weight because it's 5 fingers on a fist, and we ball a fist, strength.
True.
And that's the one thing that I try to hold on to is strength, to more so empower people and bring people together and, you know, help them live their dream.
I like it. Hey, Mark, what happened in your life that made you choose movies to truly express yourself and your visions?
Well, I'll take it back. I used to be one of them break dancer, pop locker guys back in the
Uh-oh,
day.
not like Rob tried to do the other day. On live.
Yeah, and that's where the
Hey,
train
Rob, I'm coming
dancing
at
come
you.
from. I'll be having flashbacks and stuff like that.
Okay.
So I dance to the train. But back in the day when breaking in Beat Street and stuff like that, we had a breakdance group. And then Jimmy Dennis, the gentleman I just was talking about, saw me sing at my graduation and got me into the...
Whoa.
You
We're
see
not
how
going to
he
just
you see
skip
how he
past
brushed
that.
over that?
Like we didn't just say
And I'm a
you
singer.
sing.
No, I said back in the day...
Okay.
No, I do sing still. But
Yeah,
I
know.
I just don't have time. I actually put a song out maybe 2 years ago.
Really? So hey y'all, give how they
He
can
just-
see
he
this
just-
song. Run it up. Run them numbers up.
He
Tell
just-
them how
yeah.
we can see this song. Where's that?
It's on every platform.
YouTube.
Yeah,
Under?
What's the name of the song,
YouTube.
Mark?
The name of the song is Never Ever.
Never ever
Ever.
on YouTube. Yo, run them numbers up. Go
Yeah.
check out Never Ever on YouTube
I'm
by
definitely
my
going-
guy.
I'm definitely going to check it out then.
Definitely gonna check it out. Okay,
It's
I'm
not-
sorry.
yeah,
I'm
it's-
sorry. All
I
right,
know
go ahead.
you had
Continue.
I was trying to jump over that. You caught that. You good.
Yeah. Oh, we don't miss
but
too much.
It's also streamed on all the platforms. It's called Never Ever by Mark 5. We did a video by Zim, who you know, one of the camera guys that work on the filming crew.
Okay.
And then what happened was basically I started shooting music videos. And then after shooting music videos, a guy, Yusuf Langston, who wrote Rain Dance 11 years ago, we filmed it. I sucked as a camera guy. The film was dark. The lighting sucked. I was just like, we not putting this out. And then, of course, now, after I got my, skills up, equipment up, we reshot Rain Dance. With,
Okay.
Of course,
The
you were
do-over.
in.
In which I am the commander. But go
He's in
ahead.
it.
Go ahead. We'll
Yeah,
talk about
no.
that later.
Yeah, that's, and I just enjoy visually doing stories. Like more so having people be who they would like like you're a commander.
Right.
You enjoy being a commander. So it's fun to see people create and become something that they might have always wanted to be.
I enjoyed that part too. I
Yeah, you
enjoyed
really
that
did.
part.
I bet you did.
really
Listen,
did.
let me set the scene. I was
You
at
really
the
did.
head of the table. And everybody, my subordinates, they had to listen to me. Like when they got out of hand and started arguing, and I've always wanted to do that. I got to smack the table and be like, hey, listen up. I've always wanted to do that. I seen it on Yep, that's
Sit
exactly
your
how.
Damn. Before I make change.
I ain't get to do that one. One day I'll get again. Matter of fact, I am also intertwined in which I am a polite guy. I handle the money stuff of a guy that's like a really big drug dealer. So hopefully I get like a murder scene where I get to channel my inner what's the guy name?
Gangster, you talking about Monty?
No, Amani. But I get to channel my inner what's the guy name of the shows that's
Tommy,
out now?
Tommy.
Yeah, the other one. Ghost.
Ghost,
My
okay.
inner. I'll get to channel my inner ghost. All right,
That's not even on there
I'm sorry.
anymore.
Finish the story.
Whatever.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Mark. Back to what you were saying.
That was good. But basically, that's what made me really get into the arts.
Okay.
As far as just filming and capturing stories and being able to entertain people.
So what I'm hearing is you started out dancing, and in doing so, you met some people and things started to change. You wasn't good at it, but that lit a fire under you and made you want it to get better, and now you are the man.
Well, I'm all right.
No,
I'm a
I
humble
see you
guy.
at work.
I like that.
You have 5
Humility is
cameras
everything.
set up, and you work in all of them and giving direction. But what I want to ask you, so none of this was planned. As a child, you didn't say, "Hey, I see that. I want to do that." So at what point? So you were dancing. At what point did it go to
Video.
At what point did it click in your head that even though I'm not good at this, I'm going to try it and I'm going to get better at it? Like, what was your frame of thinking?
Oh, well, I'm surrounded around a lot of people that push me and that love me far as to motivate me. And the one thing that they say is I have the eye for entertainment and the visual arts. and they tell me that to this day. So, you know, when I basically started filming music videos, and well, it went like this: dancing, rapping, singing, and then.
Did he just do it again?
Yeah, he just did it.
He did.
Oh yeah, we put.
But you gotta remember.
He
but you
just
gotta
went right
remember,
past rap.
the
like-
videos is probably comes from the point of
entertainment.
not just entertainment. You want to see yourself as well.
Well, believe it or not, no, because my first debut actually was this year, with me being in front of the camera, which was a movie that we finished up called Falsely Accused by author Pamela J., who's out of New York. And she actually broke me into being in front of the camera.
Now, I was referring to the rapping and not
the rapping, yeah. Well, the
I
rap, no, because we never shot a video. That like, as far as the music part of the
that was
rapping
just the fun
part,
in it.
Are
that
we
was
going to
the
get to
shit.
hear something before the night is
No,
up?
absolutely not.
He said absolutely not.
Hold up.
Absolutely not.
So listen. So before we started, I said, "Is there anything you don't want to talk about?" Right?
Right.
He said, "I know how to bob and weave." That wasn't a bob or weave. You just shut it down. But
No,
Shut it down.
absolutely not.
Don't like it now.
Not right now. Look,
We'll talk about that
when
later.
it comes to the singing and rapping, I like leave that to like my brother and different individuals because
Okay.
I enjoy being that person that helps them do their thing.
So you pretty much saying you know your lane.
Oh wow. Yo, my brother.
Yeah, you hear Angel over here?
Angel over here doing his research. That's right.
Did
Angel.
anybody hear that?
No, they probably didn't.
They probably didn't hear that.
Oh, so say it again so I can repeat it. Say no to drugs. Number one hit.
Number one
Go
hit.
look it up. Run them numbers up for my guy.
Right.
He
All
gonna
right.
bring it back.
Say No to Drugs was out back in like 88.
88. Whoa, that's
Yeah,
that's a minute back.
like that's when I actually my uncle, may he rest well, Matthew Charles was a jazz player, played with Patti LaBelle and all those.
Oh,
individuals.
wow.
Oh wow.
And he came up with a song called "Say No to the Drugs" because at that time, of course,
That's when crack
drugs
was hitting us.
Crack was
Yeah.
hitting real hard.
Heavy.
So he got me and my cousin Adam together and started a group called Marcadam.
Mark Adam.
Yeah. I mean,
I like it.
he was a jazz player, and most
Right.
of the instruments was jazz. So that was like the first experience in a real studio, putting the tape out because it was a cassette tape. That's how long ago this was.
Wow.
Yeah, so
you're messing
that's
the live up.
and we did that because, of course, you know, with everything that was going on, just trying to make some noise when it came to say no to the drugs, because everything was drugs, this, drugs, that. And I'm from Abbotsford Project, so of course that was a heavy situation when it came to the drugs.
Okay. I used to have to go through Abbotsford.
Yeah.
Well, no, hold on. Let me rephrase that. I refused to go through Abbotsford
You walked the long way.
because no, I just wasn't going there. I would catch a 32 bus and keep on going. It's only
okay.
one way in and one way out. And it's like, if I go in there and talk to these guys' girls, you know, they might be a little jealous and want to beat me up or something.
Yeah.
So
That's definitely how it works.
listen,
Yeah, that is how it works.
I'll ride with you and get off at your stop,
Right.
talk to you, and then when my bus come, I'll get back on it and you go ahead up in there. I wasn't scared. I just was smart.
It was
Smart.
smart.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
they didn't play back then. I'm just saying. But
I agree with you with that because I went to Mass Mom and I had to go past 13th and Allegheny and
Right.
all that type stuff. And they used to run up on the bus. When they went
why
through
didn't you go to
something-
Roxborough?
Well, because my mom didn't want me to go to Roxborough because she knew I was going to get in trouble.
All
she,
your friends,
she already
all
knew.
your friends and them was up there.
All the
Believe
friend-
it?
the whole squad was there.
Absolutely.
So you knew Newt, LJ,
Luke was
and all
in the
that.
group, the Sensations that I sung with.
What?
Talking about James Smith.
Yeah.
And then he went to Gratz.
That was the only person that was faster than me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fly. I was number 2, and he just. I don't-
The group, the Sensations that I sung in, when I was singing, it was Newt, Jimmy Dennis, and Willis Murdoch. Yeah, and you might know Willis because they used to do talent shows and stuff like that.
I probably know
you
his
probably
face.
do.
Did
Yeah.
you know Daheem?
If he from Abbotsford, I know.
He's from Abbotsford.
I was in Abbotsford
big,
from.
dark skin.
I
He,
probably
he
do.
was just really big.
I'm sure I do. I was born in Women's Medical.
Only be
Born and
okay.
raised in Abbotsford. Moved out in like 93, 94.
Okay.
I only
So, yeah.
asked because he was big and played football. He was like the center, but nobody knew. Well, as far as I know, nobody knew that he could actually sing. His voice was he was at least a first soprano.
Wow.
And
So
was
he's
just
one of them big dudes, didn't hit the
big
high
dude,
note.
but then when he,
That was funny.
yeah, that's why I actually knew him.
Yeah. Hey, Mark, who or what really influenced you into what you're doing now?
Man, it's a list of people, but I'll say Spike Lee, Denzel Washington. As far as on the acting, as far as the acting.
Yeah. Denzel definitely the man.
A lot of individuals. I mean, I watch everybody as far as where they came from. Mm-hmm. Of course, Tyler Perry now, since he been out, because I used to go to his plays and to see where he's at now is just amazing. And that's one of the reasons why when I'm filming, I tap into the way he do things. He have a team of people. And like you heard Dave say, he's in Intertwine, he's in Rain Dance. It's like I'll say my squad.
Yes.
Of different individuals that I try to give opportunity as far as their roles. They might have a C role, and then the next movie they might have an A role. It depends on really them as far as how dedicated and passionate they are.
I love that.
About what we're doing.
So those are people that's already in the industry that has inspired you. Is there anybody that's not actually in the industry right now, or someone that you just might have grew up with, or anything that might have added to the road that you're traveling now?
Well, being in Abbotsford, I think the person that I would say that I watched and I just said I gotta have that would be, and he's in the industry, but he's not in the industry now, would be like Jewel T and Dollar Bill, because they were from Abbotsford.
Oh, wow.
And, I don't know if anybody know who they are, but because they're back in the day hip hop artists. Okay. And just like the DJs and stuff like that, because we literally had probably 4 set of DJs in the projects. They used to battle each other.
And it was all from the same project?
All from the same Abbotsford projects, the 4 corners, and they used to bring their equipment out. Like you hear the stories in New York when they used to battle and had the parks. That's what we used to do, but we used to do it in the playground. And that's when we started breakdancing, brought the cardboard out. And we would actually battle from one side of the projects and battle Zukon. He's Zukon now. He's the one that did the Ballin' track with Jim Jones. He's actually the producer of that track. He's from Abbotsford. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
He used to break dance with another gentleman named Jeff, and they used to come on our side of the projects, and we used to battle. So, and then my dad had a band where one of his partners, Albie, broke my drum set.
So you just grew up around music?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I've just grew up around
music.
It
was already in you.
Absolutely. And then what's funny is what really pushed me into the music part of the business is Miss Highsmith, my kindergarten through 8th grade school teacher at Thomas Mifflin.
I went to Mifflin.
Did you?
Yeah.
You know Miss Highsmith then?
I went to Mifflin.
She was there forever.
I only went there 3 times a week, though.
You went to the shop class down in the basement, wood shop or one of those.
Yep.
So what did you take? Wood shop?
I did everything. I got tired of this wood shop. Then I did the cooking, and then we had.
So you had Miss McDuffie.
Then we had Miss
Sewing.
McDuffie. Yep.
Sewing class. Yeah.
Yeah, we did the sewing. Yep. That's exactly what I had.
Yep. On the second floor upstairs.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's
small world.
It is absolutely
Definitely small.
Yeah.
World.
So that's basically what pushed me, because our graduation, she made me sing with a young lady named Keisha Sherrills. And I wasn't into singing. I'm, a kid breakdancing and running around.
You still breakdancing and
she said,
rapping.
no, you can sing. And she made me sing at the graduation, which I was nervous as heck. And that's when Jimmy saw me sing and said, yo, you guys join the group.
Right then.
Because he's like my big brother, lived next door, and I grew up, as him being my brother. He pushed me, and that started the music journey.
See, everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
Everything.
Now,
so
the business part, not to cut you off, the business part happened is when we used to buy uniforms, because, back in the day, you used to wear the same thing.
Yeah.
We used to go downtown, and I used to negotiate, since we was buying 5 outfits, I used to try to get like $5 off, $10 off.
Yeah,
I was that dude.
as you're supposed to.
Yeah,
As you're
so
supposed to.
that's what started the business part of things.
So you've been in the industry for quite some time now. So it's just like, if you really had to think back, like how old were you really when you was like, start taking it seriously to say, hey, listen, this is something that I believe that can manifest into something bigger than just me, and I can bring my squad along and help others?
88, when I got in. And the reason I say that is because, again, y'all gonna hear his name a lot because he had a lot to do with pushing me. Jimmy Dennis used to have us in his living room moving his mom couch practicing. When I wanted to go chase girls, we had practice.
That sounds like what's the name of the New Edition movie?
It's, you know what? If I told you our story, you would crack up because what happened was, and we basically used to practice in his mom's living room and push the couch and Nuke's mom's living room. That's what's funny that you know Nuke. And Rasheed Wallace used to come through. That's when they had the, basketball situation.
Yeah.
And it was like boot camp because we only lost one talent show, and it was against some kids that was dancing. Of course, kids are always going to, win because they so cute.
Yeah.
But we did probably 10 to 15 talent shows, and we never lost because we had the outfits and giving the roses out and singing New Edition and Troop and Keith
you
Sweat
sing.
Yeah,
Singing New Edition. Yeah, you got to give us a note or two, bro, before you leave.
And he was
I'm
dancing.
just saying.
So it was to the point that in '91 we actually met with Luther Vandross's background singer because Luther was going to start a company, and we were on the table of getting signed, and that's what happened. Far as when Jimmy Dennis was accused for murder, and that's what destroyed that situation.
Oh, okay. Man.
Yeah, so it's something similar like the New Edition, something that always break up the whole group that happened. So. But we back at it. He got out, and we back at it. He got songs out. We working in the studio now. I'm not singing. We working in the studio now on some things. Trying to just get back into it, but because of the filming and stuff like that, it's kind of slow as far as doing that part of the business.
Okay. So from the start to right now, this is the YouTube one.
I know. I just want to make
sure. I'm bringing it over to you.
So as he's talking live.
I see what you're saying. That's smart. I didn't think of that. So from then to from 88 to right now, what is your? This is a 2-part question. Okay. What do you feel as though your greatest accomplishment is as far as the business is concerned, and what is your favorite accomplishment? Like, hey, this did better than this, but I personally like this better.
All right, repeat the first one.
All right,
what's your greatest accomplishment?
Your greatest accomplishment
in
your field right now. What do you feel as though it is?
My greatest accomplishment right now, I would say, is being able to finish a movie, a film series, a short movie, and an audio book in 1 year.
Okay.
And that's Rain Dance was the movie. Intertwine was the film series.
Shout out to Intertwine. You.
Falsely Accused was the movie that I'm in, so that's why that's special too.
Yes.
Because I actually got in front of the camera. And Falsely Accused, the audio book that's out now that you can go to any audio book platform and listen to. It's a short. It's like 20 minutes.
Okay.
The movie is actually like 40 minutes. And we're working on part 2, Falsely Accused 2, for next year. I got like 3 projects for next year we're doing. But that's the biggest accomplishment because when I took it on, I didn't know that it was going to take a life of itself.
Yeah, I mean, that's normally how it works.
Yeah.
But, so that was your greatest accomplishment. But if you had to think back and say, this is the one that I like the most, what would it be, Mark?
It would be Intertwine.
Okay.
It would be the film series Intertwine. And the reason why, because you're talking about probably close to 100 cast members, 10 pages, which equal up to like 600 minutes almost probably, because it's a 10-part episode. And we've been working on it through 2019 to date. And because of the whole COVID shutdown and all those different trials and tribulations, 2 of the writers dropped off and Chris and Tony picked up, though it was just a lot of work. So that's why I would give. And then some of the story actually is my life.
Okay.
Some of Shelly's story, which Shelly is the main character with the 4 children, is actually me, but I just moved it around a little bit with having different baby fathers as far as the lawyer and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's something like me because my 4 children's mother is totally different. So that's where Intertwine came from, that idea.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
one is a doctor. She has a doctor's degree. One is, I ain't gonna say street, but she's street educated. I know she listen. I know
You gotta
she
have
listen.
street in you. You have to have
The other
street
one is
in
more
you.
so, a working woman, and the other one is more so from the country. So that's what I did when I came up with Intertwine, having a different baby fathers of different types. So that's why that's special.
That's a whole
So-
gambit of characters and
Yeah.
all over the place, so they come together to form like one
Film.
crazy
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
Is this going to be news to them? Like, is
Far
this,
as-
or do they already know everything you just said as far as how you came up with Intertwine?
Well, no, but we are close friends. That's the thing that's crazy. I'm lucky enough to have children's mothers that we're friends.
That's good.
Like they're probably listening, but all of them are probably listening right now. They all follow me. It's nothing but love. They respect wife. It's a good situation.
That is all.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What?
The wife part?
Yeah.
Well, when he said we respect wife,
Yeah, I've been married 20 years. Man.
How about we give wifey a shout out right now?
She probably ain't watching.
I know you said she probably not
She probably
watching.
not watching.
She's probably not
I don't
watching.
know.
Still
Look.
give her a shout out, like shout out to wifey.
Yo, I have women around me that holds me down. The mother, sister, close friends, wife. It's like that's what keep me, because people always ask how I do it, and I shot them out. I salute them, I love them, and I appreciate them, because the deal with somebody like me is a very difficult task, because the passion and the love that I have for the business and how much time it takes to do everything that I do. It's a
sometimes
beast
feel like
within itself.
Sometimes it feel like it's not enough
I
hours
would
in
have
the
left
day.
me.
That is perfect. So that leads us to the next question.
It really does.
What does, and I'm asking because you're speaking of time, you're speaking of the loving support system that you have around you, be it wife, friends, mother, sisters, the mother of your children. Like you have a good, it sounds like you have a good support system.
Absolutely.
So what does your creative process look like? Like how do you sit there? What is it that you do to come up? Like you got these audiobooks, you got Rain, you got Intertwine, and like you're putting it all together, you're knocking it out. Like you said, in 2024, you got 3 other projects coming out. You've been working on Intertwine for so long. What does the creative process look like to you?
Well, shout out to Chris, Tony, because they're like my right hand and left hand. And I say that because I'm one of those people that sit around and always create. People say, "Oh, you got to shut it off." It's hard to shut it off because I'm always thinking of the next big thing or the next move or what need to be added to this. So when I sit down and I'm thinking of Intertwine, I'll use that because most of that is from my thoughts. I'll call Tony up and tell him, "Yo, I got an idea. This happened." Day is sitting at the table. He's talking on the mic, looking at the camera, this and that. And Tony will write it and email it to me. And I say, "No, but you got to have him get up. You got to do this." And then he'll go back and write it. Same thing with Chris. So that's how far as his thoughts. And then I'll maybe write it or I'll send it to Tony to write it. I'll read it. Then I'll say it makes sense or not. Then I'll see about the locations and stuff like that where we're going to film.
Right.
And basically, I'll say, all right, who fits what part? And then I'll scroll through. People don't understand how important social media is. A lot of times I can tell who can play what part by just what you're doing on social media or if I have a conversation with you.
Okay.
Like most of the people in Intertwine fit the role like yourself. I
just
didn't know
it
that
just
that
comes
was
natural.
Yeah, it actually comes natural. The eye and the thought and picking out people. I could be a talent scout.
Okay.
Because y'all do such an amazing job of fitting the roles that I pick for y'all. I never knew once that you wanted to be that person that slapped your hand on the table and stuff like that. But that was the part,
Right.
that you did. And I'm one of those producers and directors that I try to give the actors and actresses some leeway. I'm not one of those, you got to do it directly like this unless it calls for it.
Okay, so they can go off script a little bit as long as they're still
it's
in the content of
the script.
Exactly.
But sometimes I got to pull it back because then the editors get mad because they got to edit all this together.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like a touch. It's touchy sometimes.
I did learn. Now I am the king of ad lib. I believe that if you give me an idea and a thought, I could bring it to life. But I learned my first shooting with you that is very, very, very bad.
Yeah. Oh, you talking about the stairs? So
yeah,
I got you.
In the filming, when you're actually filming, because
And you've wasted film and time.
exactly. So it has to be verbatim sometimes. Because
Exactly.
when they go back to edit it, if you said it this way one time and you said it this way another time and you said it this, it makes their job a whole lot harder and more tedious.
Absolutely.
And I didn't know that until, that particular day. That's when I started thinking. So that helped me in future endeavors and stuff. I'm still waiting for my my Denzel moment. I'm still
Oh
waiting
yeah,
for
it's
it.
coming. It's coming. Like I said, I got 3 projects coming next year that's going to be amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing. One of them is from Angela. It's a book that's out called Dysfunctional Jealousy. Yeah, delusional jealousy.
Delusional
Yeah,
jealousy.
and it's 3 writers: myself, Mark from New York, and Tony, and that's now going to be a movie.
So is it going to be the male or the female that's going to be
Dysfunctional.
delusional? Yeah.
The female.
Okay.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's definitely a crazy thing, and it's based out of Philly. That's what's crazy about it.
Okay.
So you're going to see a lot of the movies we've done, except Intertwine, is based out of. There's no base of it. It's just a film, and then we pick the locations.
Okay.
This actually has the locations like the Lou and Chews and stuff like that written in it.
Oh, okay. So the Philly spots are actually in the script.
Yeah, it's in the book. It's actually in the book. So what we did was took the book, and 3 of us is breaking it down to a script. And then, of course, Falsely Accused 2. And then something that I wanted to touch on that some of the writers that work with me said, we need a scary picture. So,
Hey.
A scary movie?
yeah, it's going to be crazy. It's called Behind You, and we're actually filming that in Virginia. So
In the woods.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's going to be crazy, like real crazy. Yeah.
It's
So
gonna be
yeah,
all
that's coming. I got a lot going on, man.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, and this is why I can't get into the studio because I keep getting hit with the movies and stuff like that.
So while we have a second, give your platforms in which someone can just come and look you up, like your Instagram name, whatever, so they can see exactly what you're doing,
What all he's
anything that's
bringing.
upcoming, anything that you put out, how they gonna get first dibs on, how they can get to the audiobook. Give all your platforms.
Okay. All right, to find me on any social media platform, you just look for Mr. MR Mark, MARC, not K, and the number 5 on Instagram. On Facebook, you can go to Mark, MARC, FIVE, Allen. And Rain Dance is RANEDANCE. That's Instagram. Intertwine. If you Google Sador, SADIOR LLC, all those different platforms and movies and everything that come up on Google.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
the
if you-
YouTube.
And for the YouTube is also Mark 5, Mark Allen.
That's where that video Never Ever is at, right?
Never Ever is actually, yes, on YouTube.
Well, since you brought it up and not me, that shot in the beginning, was that edited or you just got butter shots like that? Now you got to answer honestly because everybody can hear me now.
All right, ask that question
Agents
again.
back,
Baby.
baby.
Back on
What
it.
was that question again?
The intro of that video, you shot a basketball. You know, they think he better than everybody in ball anyway. So I just want to know if that shot was butter or if it was edited.
Oh no, it was butter. We did it twice, but it was butter.
Long as you know I am better than everybody.
Oh, we're gonna have to. Well, you know what's funny? We're gonna talk later on because we're actually doing something that got to do with basketball to raise money for nonprofit.
Okay, I'm definitely
yeah.
down for that.
Well,
Yeah.
if they have to beat me to raise the money, no one's
And
going to have
it's-
any money.
But no, what it is actually for small business. I'll put it out there because we're working on it now.
Check that out.
Small business, and it's actually Virginia Beach, New York, Atlanta. That everybody's gonna have a team, and we're gonna actually have a Philly team, and we're gonna basically go there and stuff like that. The business is actually gonna take the team to different cities, and we're gonna play each other and raise money for small business.
I like that.
Wow,
Yeah,
that is
something real big.
awesome.
That's
yeah,
dope.
myself and author Pamela J was talking about that. That's coming up. So yeah.
So
And that was up Abbotsford too, that because he watched the video, so he got that actually was in Abbotsford. So I do a lot of times I try to take things back to
Where it started
from.
I like that. Matter of fact, I love that.
Yeah, and I go up Abbotsford still. I don't stay, but I go up Abbotsford real quick to shoot movies and stuff like that.
okay, he said,
because I'm like you now. I'm a smart guy. I don't stay, even though I was born and raised, and Abbotsford made me. I don't stay up there because things change and times change and people change.
Gotcha. Mark, Mark, with everyone trying to do so much in the industry and trying to be big on social media or behind the camera or in front of the camera, what advice would you give someone that's up and coming, and what direction would you give them, as well as what potholes to avoid?
Well, the potholes, I'll start from that. Expect them. Never think that it's just going to come, it's going to be easy, because it's not. And I've been doing this entertainment business since 1988, as far as from breakdancing and being in a group and buying uniforms and all that. So it's not going to be easy, but it's worth it because you learn from your mistakes. So if you make mistakes, don't get frustrated. It's just a learning lesson. That's one. Two is find your craft and just surround yourself with positive people that's going to motivate you, because nowadays it's so hard to find people that want to push you, because nobody wants to see nobody win.
Amen to that.
The one thing that I've, and I love my city, trust me. Everybody know I'm Philly all day, worked at Tasty Cake, worked for SEPTA. I'm a Philly dude, worked at all the stadiums. But at the same time, sometimes when you're in a city like Philly, it's rough because, people don't want to see you win.
Yeah.
So you got to make sure that you surround yourself with people that's going to motivate you and that don't mind teaching you. One thing about me is everybody that I'm around, everybody that's intertwined has something going on, and I try my hardest to try to share and show love, and that's why I apologize to this show because all four of the hosts that was on here before are in all the movies and stuff like that.
Yes. Shout out to Definitely Don.
Yeah.
Shout out to C Money.
So,
shout out to Champo.
And now I gotta get with you and get you in there, bro. Something. I don't care if it's deliver mail or something.
Hey, listen, I'm always. Hey, listen, Star always ready to be in the building.
Because that's the way I move. I move that I try to have people. I've pushed probably half of the cast and intertwined to act, and they ain't even think about acting.
That's what's up.
And I like to do that because it broadens people's horizon. So you gotta surround yourself with people like that that's gonna push and motivate you, and just don't give up on it. We hear the stories every time we listen to people that been through the trenches and that's now multimillionaires and billionaires and don't give up. And that's a true fact. Yeah. Because I would have been through the towel, and trust me, it's been times I lost so much money in this business, like from filming different movies and stuff that didn't make it, and music videos and equipment. I've put money in office buildings, and then the city came and shut them down. Like, I got some horror stories.
Well, they always say the first edition of something is always the worst edition.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But do you think that you had more support, Mark, from strangers or people that just was in the industry before you, or do you believe that you had more support from family and friends?
I would say, that's a hard question because
I know.
Most of the time, the strangers that I work with or that I even care about if they support become family.
Yes.
I had surgery earlier this year on my shoulder, and this guy called me 2 and 3 times, when I had surgery, just checking on me. And I was telling my brother about that. That's the type of people you have to surround yourself with.
That's right.
People that's just going to check on you even when you're not working. Yo, I ain't see you good. Mm-hmm. It's tough. He posted one time. I had to call him. Yo, you need me to what's going on? What's up? You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. Like they say, oh no, I was just posting. I was like, all right, I'm just checking on you.
Right.
Those are the individuals that become family. And like somebody told me a long time ago that 2 things real quick. Somebody told me a long time ago that family means familiar. Mm. You know what I mean? Family means familiar. If you're familiar with me and we're dealing with each other, that becomes family. Yeah. Think about family that you have that you don't know nothing about, but you just call them family, but you don't
just
know.
Because you got the last name.
Just because you got the last name, they family. But people that you familiar with, like Champ and stuff like that, they family.
Right.
You know, that you go to the baby showers and to the parties and stuff like that. So
they know
you
the day to
actually
day
know
what that's going on with you.
exactly.
Gotcha.
So and then the second thing that somebody told me, he passed away. His name was Ali. He did shirts. He said, if you ever want to be a billionaire, make everybody around you millionaires. And I was like, that's deep. You know what I mean?
It's all about your
Yes,
team,
that
and
is
I said it all the
That's
time.
deep. Yeah.
I said all the time, man. You can't
Yeah.
win by yourself.
No, you can't. You can't. I just
can't
put a
win by
post up
yourself.
about that, about how Jewish people, they don't get rich by themselves.
No.
They get rich with a team. Think about it.
I actually seen that in
Seen that?
action.
Yeah.
So I went to an auction,
Mm-hmm.
and in this auction, you had this guy bidding on a house.
Mm-hmm.
You had this guy bidding on a house, and then you had the Jewish guys, a team.
Guys.
It had to be like 9 of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm listening to him talking. I put it together. This guy got his money. He got a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
This guy got his money. He got a lot of money. But those guys, all of them had a lot of money. These
how
two
you gonna
guys
win?
had no chance at all.
How you gonna win?
Because, they bought 67 houses that day. And
Team.
however they do the money, I'm not sure. They are whispering,
Yeah.
whispering.
Yeah.
And then they had one guy, yeah, we'll take that. We'll take that. And these guys looking around like, yo, it got to the
We
point
ain't
where the
gonna
guys
win.
sat back like this.
Just watch them.
But you know what? Hey, but you know what they say?
What they say?
If you want to go fast, go by yourself. If you want to go far, go with others.
Yep.
I never heard that before. Thank you.
Yeah. Think about something for a minute. If me and you in business together, you got millions, I have millions. I do a bad investment and I fall. Instead of going to a bank, I can come to you like, bro,
That's right. Pick me up.
pick me up.
That's right. That's right. With me, you probably could. But I think that's a problem amongst us. I
Right.
don't think too much of that actually exists.
Yeah.
Because now I can look down on you. I'm up here, you're down there. And we have a problem amongst ourselves, just
Yeah,
hating
that's-
on each other
yeah.
and not wanting to help one another. But we'll talk about that later. That's for another show.
Definitely another show.
So
That's
what I
definitely-
want to ask you is for you to wet the whistle for everybody. Let them know what Intertwine is about. Let them know. Give them a little, just a smidget of it,
Okay.
and then a smidget of Rain, and then a smidget of what is it called? Who's
So we're falsely accused.
falsely accused?
Okay.
So that they can
A little
look
small
forward
commercial.
and be. There
Got
you
you.
go. A little commercial.
Got you.
All right.
You
Sador
want music?
presents.
You want music with it?
No.
No music? Oh, all right. All right.
Sador presents Intertwine. Intertwine is about a young lady named Shelly who had 4 children and has 4 baby fathers. The baby fathers is a lawyer, a ex-basketball star that got addicted to Percocets that's now working in construction.
Opiates.
And you have the hip-hop artist, and you also have, who am I missing? I said the lawyer,
The lawyer, the basketball
star,
The drug dealer.
the drug dealer. How could I forget Mike? Your right hand. And,
My right
and
hand
the
man.
drug dealer, which he say, pharmaceutical businessman.
Pharmaceutical
And
business.
basically, through her life, she dated these individuals, but she educated herself from each individual that made her the strong African American woman that she is now. But then you have things that happen when the kids actually go through their
Growing stages.
no, they go through arguments and stuff like that. Far as my dad got more money than you, or
Oh,
your
okay.
dad's a
Oh, the
drug
si- oh,
dealer.
oh, the
The
sibling-
civil rivalry,
the
type
sibling
thing.
fights, okay.
right? And they go through that. And basically, Mike is trying to change the table, far as to be a businessman. He's trying to build this commission, as he called it, with different people throughout the city. Because Intertwine, we actually filmed in Atlanta, Virginia, Philly, and Jersey.
Okay.
So yeah, I wanted to be different. I didn't want to just film everything here.
Okay.
I
Or
wanted to,
just the tri-state.
I wanted to touch on everything that's close to us, just to give it a different feel, you know.
That's a
So,
lot.
and then you got the lawyer who don't spend time with his son. That's always about making money and taking things on, and you can see it in his son
He's always at
because
court.
he's like, Dad don't love me. Then you have the situation with the rapper that's always on tour, but his son want to be like him instead of going to school getting educated.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's a lot of intertwined type things that's going on in there.
Hence the name.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
hence the name,
Yeah.
good title,
Intertwine.
Intertwine.
Falsely Accused is about a young lady that basically falsely accused her husband, which is played by me, and she busts up in the thing and just lose her mind and just try to kill everybody.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's all you getting from that.
That's all
a
you getting
snippet.
from
That's
that.
all you
That's-
get.
okay.
You
That's
gotta
actually-
check that
that's
out.
actually
That's
a lot.
all you needed.
That's
Now
all
I
you
want to
need.
see that,
Yeah.
John.
That's all you needed with
That's
that.
with that. What's the
When
other
is that coming out?
Actually, that I don't know for sure because author Pamela J wrote that. We're trying to go for everything we're trying to do for 2024.
Is that the one where the audiobook is already
The
out?
audiobook is already out.
So
So
I
that's
can
why
go-
I can give you that, because if you listen to the audiobook, it actually tells you the story. But with the film, we did some twists and turns.
Okay.
That's why you have Falsely Accused
To
too.
add more substance to
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Yeah. So that's it. That's it's
Well,
shout
I'm
out to
definitely
Lamar
going to
Alexander.
listen to the audiobook tonight.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Lamar Alexander, actually, the studio we worked out of, he worked with Pink. He did an amazing job as far as the sounds and stuff like that. So I definitely got to show him love because I knew him for 30 years because he went to Mass Spine.
Okay.
So again, like I said, I always work with people. I try to go back and work with people that's doing things that basically we could work together to accomplish what we're trying to accomplish. Rain Dance.
Rain Dance,
Rain
baby.
Dance is about a young lady by the name of Rain, who is a dancer who is played by Quinn. And she basically has the paperwork on her boyfriend who owns one club, but you got another club that's trying to take Rain because she's like the star of the city. If you got Rain dancing in your club, you're going to get a lot of money because everybody know who Rain is.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
but she has those papers to be able to bring Miguel down, Miguel is a drug dealer, club owner, real grimy dude who is played by Rock, who Rock actually never really act, a barber up there off of Germantown behind Temple.
Okay.
He also does a lot of nonprofit stuff as far as barbers. I forgot the name of the organization, but it's basically barbers getting together to help teens in the streets and stuff like
I
that
love
to try
that.
to stop violence.
Okay.
I love
So
that.
his name is Rock Hall on Facebook if you want to look that up.
Rock
He's
Hall on Facebook.
Rock
Look
Hall
him
on
up.
Facebook. Look him up. And I met-
ROCK or ROC?
ROC.
Okay.
And I met him through Monica Mason, who I used to have an internet radio station. That's why I say this a lot, bro.
I know.
I used to have an internet radio station called Sador when I was introduced to the internet world as far as radio through Monica Mason, who is the owner of Heat 100 Radio.
Okay.
You know, so that's one of the connections I met was Rock Hall.
Okay.
And another person I got to shout out, which is your favorite person, which is like a sister to me, which I started a company called Compass Enterprise, which I have to send a shout out to Urban Expression, Shelly.
Shelly
who
Shell.
Put your X's up.
She know that I love so much
Put your
because
X's up.
she actually, me and her, you talking about early 90s. Like when Urban Expression was on TV, it might be, like early 90s. Yeah, so that's one of the people that I used to deal with as far as growing up and this whole entertainment business.
Awesome.
So I definitely send love to her because I know she's one of the favorites, the table favorites.
Yes, she is. Shelly Shell.
Yeah, but what else? What we got? The audiobook is out. Rain Dance, Falsely Accused, Intertwine, which Intertwine is actually going into the film festivals.
Okay.
So that might not
that's
be
gonna be
out,
big.
for a minute because it's been work like crazy. Like I said, since 2019. Falsely Accused, of course, will probably be out on one of the Tubies or Netflix, or I don't know where Pam is directing that. Rain Dance is actually probably going to be a Tubi. That's Yusuf Langston, who he's the creator of Rain Dance, and Tony Simply D Dennis is the one that rewrote the new Rain Dance.
Shout out to Tony. What's up, baby?
Because he's actually one of like my right hand. I don't move in this entertainment business without him on my side.
Okay.
You know what? So Tony came to me, and it just felt good. He came to me. He was like, "So when I'm in you guys' presence, it's a powerful thing." But when he came to me so humble and was like, "I'd like to thank you for bringing our words to life."
Right.
I'm looking around like, is he talking to me? I'm like, you the writer, the creator.
Right.
You're the the brains and y'all, the brains behind all this, and it's just the fact that he humbled himself and said that to me spoke volumes to me for his character.
Right.
And it was just.
And it was
just
genuine.
a powerful exactly. It was just a powerful thing, and I like to thank you for that too.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, Tony. I'll tell you a secret. Tony Dennis is actually Jimmy Dennis' older brother. Which Jimmy Dennis is the lead singer of the Sensations. Remember, I told y'all the one that did 25.5 years.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, which is a connection. We all from Abbotsford.
Right.
Yusuf, the one that wrote Rain Dance, is from Abbotsford. Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's a circle
that might be
of
why
connection.
He looked familiar too.
You know, and it's the one thing that
That's a strong unit.
yeah. And Tony actually was one of those DJs, Central Force, back in the 80s. They used to pull the turntables out, him and his brother Greg Dennis, and DJ for the neighborhood. And that's when we pulled the cardboard out and breakdance. So the history is long, but it's like a family. Abbotsford always been like a family when I was there. You know, so it's because it's it's Abbotsford Road, Fox Street, Roberts Ave, and what's that? Like where the Randolph Skills Center is at.
I know you.
Yeah, so it's
That's Henry Ave.
yeah, Henry Ave, Roberts, Fox, and Abbotsford. That's the square of it. So we had our own unit, and it's like everybody basically was into something. Like Zukon that did the ball and track, he's from Abbotsford. So it's been entertainment, you know, always been there. So I've just been blessed, I should say, to be around a bunch of people that still rock with me.
That's love.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And I'm going to put his age out there, but Tony Dennis actually used to babysit me when my mom was in dental school.
Oh, y'all go back like
Yo,
that.
you go back for real.
He literally babysatted me and my 4 brothers. When my mom went out or she went to dental school or, you know, anything that she was doing, that's yeah. So that's the connection, and that's family. That's why I said family is familiar. Like, you know.
I like that saying, family.
Yeah, I definitely like it as well.
I definitely like that.
You know?
So, with that being said, it's 9:00.
Okay.
I really would like to thank you.
Man,
I appreciate you coming through and finally being on the show. I thank you so much for supporting us, because even when he's not here, y'all can go on every show and see his comment. He stops through. He may not stay long. He stops through. He gives us comments. He still was supporting us, and I thank you for that. I appreciate you so much. I really do.
I'm going to be honest with you. The only reason I haven't been here, because I usually work on Tuesdays. I'm on vacation. That's why I said, let me call him right now while I'm on vacation. Look, I'm usually up 69th Street at SEPTA working, overnight. So that's why I'll jump on. I'll say something. I'll try to listen real quick, share it, and then, keep it moving like on that tip. So, but no, like I said, I apologize it took so long. And I appreciate y'all for jumping in the film, doing y'all thing, inviting me here. And your the manager and everybody. This atmosphere, I love it. And yeah, keep up the good work, man. Definitely keep up the good work. But before we go, can I thank some people? Because I know
I was just about to say, give your shout outs. Give your shout outs, brother. The mic is yours.
Let me first, like I said, I want to thank all the ladies that's basically supporting and that deal with my ups and downs and my bipolar attitude when it comes to this business, far as, just ups and downs, and just pushing me and motivating me and telling me that it's going to be good, especially my mom, because my mom is seeing me when I was young and start freezing Kool-Aid and selling Kool-Aid, trying to make money, and that's when I knew that I was going to be a business person. Do
it like mom do it.
Yeah, absolutely. So shout out to mom, shout out to my dad and everybody that support me. Shout out to Angel, who is one of the cast members that's always pushing and motivating me and holding me down and telling me what it is. You know how you had a friend?
The short, light-skinned lady with the guns?
Yeah, that's Angel. She's actually in everything also. So I have a team of people that just basically, when I call on them and
they just show up and
they show up and they show out. But then she's one of the people that also tells me, how do you have them people that can cuss you out and get away with it?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's one.
Okay.
She's
you
that
need
person.
those too.
Yeah,
you need those
absolutely.
on the team too.
And you definitely
keep
do.
you in line.
Yeah, and shout out to my children and to the cast of all the films and stuff that we're doing, and to the writers that actually put their, like Tony said to you, making a story come true.
Mm-hmm.
shout out to them for just believing in me to be able to give me their story and say, do what you got to do to make it happen. And trust me, far as me and my team, Chris, Tony, and Zim, which all of them because they're the camera guys. For when I call on them, they're there.
Right.
I love it.
Yeah. And shout out to Jimmy Dennis for getting on my nerves to stay into this business because, man, I wanted to go become a veterinarian. I was going to Saw. Look, I was ready to just go shoot some animals up and stuff like that. I wasn't trying to do all this. Yeah, but
It all happens for a reason.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all.
And so we're gonna wrap this thing up a little bit, but the Philly4Horsemen Christmas Toy Drive 2023. We need your help as we prepare to give back to our community for Christmas with our partners, Chosen 300. You can send donations to the Cash App, $Philly4Horsemen. We're definitely giving back to the community this Christmas morning. So if you have anything to give, please, no matter how big, no matter how small, it's always a blessing to give back to those that have less than you.
Also,
We still looking for the children?
yes,
13?
we are.
For the discussion of the discipline, when does it come abuse? Parents, with your approval, let us know if your child would like to participate. All the information will be on our IG page. And we definitely still trying to get that jumping for the kids as well as the community, because we definitely need to get back to bringing the community back to raising our kids together.
Yeah.
All right, y'all done? Y'all done?
Yeah.
I can get this announcement?
Go ahead, get it.
Yo, listen. Y'all ready?
We ready.
Next Tuesday, Twisted Tuesday.
It's the Tuesday.
Oh, I didn't. Can you tell the apostle to come to the gate real fast, to the door? Or just tell him to shake his head yes or no before I get this announcement. Just tell him say yes or no.
You didn't ask for
No, I
permission
didn't.
before?
I didn't get permission yet.
How you going to say that now
Tell him
without getting permission?
yes or no before I make the announcement.
Come on, Dick.
Yeah, I didn't.
You got everybody listening.
it's all
Like,
Yeah.
You got to put the edge
I
of these
almost
seats,
forgot.
like,
I almost forgot.
oh, man, it's always that.
All we need is a yes, a no, so I can. Yo, listen, y'all. He said what?
You got to check the schedule.
He got to check the schedule.
Yeah.
For Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
So say tentatively.
Okay. So there's a party in the works.
There you go. I like
It's
that.
called Twisted $2 Tuesday. You come through. It's only $2. Come party with the Horsemen, baby. We're going to actually have a DJ. We're going to dance. We're going to have fun. We're going to have vendors. As soon as the apostle says it's okay, we're going to do it. I need you guys to come party. It's a pre-party celebration.
So the $2 is what, for entry?
Yes, you get it.
Do I
$2.
get anything for my $2?
Yes, you get to come party with us.
I'm just asking. You know people gonna ask.
It's going to be a party. That party you're going to pay $15 with. We're going to have a DJ. We're going to be dancing.
Gonna be food and
We're
refreshments.
going to be filming.
and stuff?
There will be food for purchase.
Okay.
I'm deciding.
say again.
We're
You said food for what?
For purchase.
Okay.
like,
I just wanted to make
they're
sure.
going to
you
sell
know,
platters. Being as though it's a
I just wanted
party.
to cover you for that. Make sure.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm talking to the managers. We're trying to think if we're going to just have finger foods, like we're just going to do fried chicken, French fries, and fish.
Finger food is
I'm not
always better
sure.
for a party.
Say again.
Finger food is always best for a party.
There it is. Philly Star has said
You never. People not coming here to just
chicken
have
and fish. Which one you want?
Dinner.
Chicken and fish.
Yeah.
Chicken and fish. Chicken and fish. Everybody getting French fries. Chicken and fish. Chicken and fish. That's just what it is. Chicken and fish.
He
Managers.
said chicken or fish.
Chicken or fish. Chicken or
Everybody's
fish.
getting French fries.
Okay, so I'm letting y'all know now. So this is all happening right now live, y'all. We are actually having, you guys are in the meeting. If y'all have an opinion, 484-215-0623. Y'all call up. Y'all can talk live to one of the managers and y'all say what y'all might want there. Y'all might want buffalo wings. Talk to the managers. They right here. I am getting in trouble. Maybe I
Yes,
should be
you
quiet. You should see the faces. Ow, I feel it. Y'all felt that dagger? I feel it.
Yeah.
I am getting daggers all up in here. But listen, Twisted Tuesdays, $2 Tuesdays, pre-celebration. Listen, we having some fun. We're going to dance. We're going to sing. Can y'all sing?
And what's the time frame on this thing?
Do y'all remember somebody?
Look. Not
Somebody
today.
can sing. We got a few minutes.
I've been stealing your halls, man, because my voice is messed up. You know that. You gonna put me on the spot. Look.
Can I get a ooh? Ooh, yeah. So, ooh, like.
With a hoarse voice? You trying to embarrass me.
All right, all right.
Go look
Okay,
at the
you know
video.
what? Hey, listen, you know what this is going to do? Managers, is it okay if we have a Sador part 2? All right. Will you come back on your convenience?
But
just know, when you come back,
You singing this time.
we need at least A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
All right, we can do that.
That's it.
We can do that.
No, not the alphabet, just the quarter of the alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay. All right, I'm getting in trouble. So we'll talk about the party. How we going to talk about the party if the party is next week? I need you guys here. Follow us on Instagram, all our stuff, and Facebook. Everything is there at the bottom of the screen. Check us out. We appreciate y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for coming through, bro. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Philly Star, for being here as well.
You know it.
One time, you know what we got to do, right?
No, you ready to lose.
Yeah.
He said you're gonna lose.
Ric Flair.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Everybody.
1, 2, 3. Woo!